when I was, hey, see you, Mayor, thanks for coming. Some of the concerns, like compliance with municipal code, and it goes through all that, everything you talked about, water, that what are you doing with your, flight control, all that. Then it goes into the neighborhood. Be a nice neighborhood. This is one of them. Traffic is one of them. Because all that stuff you emailed over, right?
Yeah. I'll put down on my particular, if that's, come up with one, and then do a resolution that says,
That stuff that I sent you, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
and just do a resolution that says, this is what we consider. We don't have a written document.
That's my concern now is when we go past these conditional use permits now, what are the stipulations? Nobody gave me any.
And we put some in place last time. So.
Nobody gave anybody. Well, I mean, what are
They should be written down. We should have a file for every address, conditional use permit, and more. There's conditional use permits, and each file has the address. And somebody can look and track exactly what's going on. This is what it was doing. This is what these are the complaints that came in. These are the adjustments that were made. And each year, complaints issued, reissued without hearing everyone.
It's easy, you know.
So with that being said, so what's the issue? We can do that.
We could do a resolution.
See about
He smiles and walks away.
Do a resolution that says, this is the form that we want addressed when we do a conditional use. The conditions, that'll give us kind of a uniform way to walk.
Yeah, that way
That was like
That's what I gathered. Yeah, so let's take a look. I will adopt one.
sort of months ago. Okay. Yeah. And
Some
again,
official form.
you ready for it?
That way we can address.
Make that. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to start our council meeting. If you're gonna visit, we'd ask you to go outside. Thanks for coming. If you want to stay, we'd love to have you stay. Yeah, Jeff, good. I'd like to welcome everybody to our.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. There you
I'd
go.
like to welcome everybody to our town council meeting. We're gonna call it to order. We're gonna start with the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag's behind us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
I'll second.
Got a first and a second to approve the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have 5 ayes. Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve October 14th, 2025 public hearing minutes.
I'll move to approve the October 14th, 2025 public hearing meeting minutes.
And I'll second.
We have a first and a second to approve October 14th public hearing minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the October 14th,
Oh, you did that.
no,
No, that.
2025 meeting minutes.
So
The
moved.
last one was a public
I'll
meeting.
second.
We have a first and a second to approve the meeting minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the vouchers.
I move to approve the vouchers.
And seconded.
Is there any discussion on those? I saw. emails
After I
going back.
fixed the hornet's nest one, I figured out what it was. I was looking at the wrong sheet.
Okay, no, I get it, I understand what was going on.
So what do we do, buy the ordinance?
Yeah, we were getting treats from the ordinance.
Yeah,
I thought that's really hard.
That's what I figured, I thought, okay.
Okay. So we got no questions on any of that?
No.
Okay, all right.
Good enough.
First and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Entertain a motion to acknowledge October 2025 financial statements.
So moved.
Second. Have a first and a second to acknowledge the October 2025 financial statements. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, all in favor. Thank you. New business. We're gonna entertain a motion to approve the first reading of ordinance 2025-05, an ordinance amending and readopting ordinance 2012-01, creating and adopting rules and regulations and requirements for animal control enforcement thereof.
I'll make the motion to approve the first reading of the ordinance 2025-05, an ordinance amending and readopting ordinance 2012-01, creating and adopting rules, regulations, and requirements for animal control enforcement therefor. thereof.
With the addition of what I handed out to you guys, that Dean wrote, that has to be on record.
Yep.
That's
With the addition of,
the irrigation ordinance.
Oh, that's on the irrigation, I apologize, sorry, I was getting ahead of myself.
we have a first, do we have a
I'll second.
second?
I apologize.
We have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you.
All right, sorry.
Let's see, number 2, entertain a motion to approve to open a separate account with the YO class to deposit impact monies for the Kemmer Power Plant Phase 1.
So moved.
I'll second.
Have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the following conditional use permits. When do I walk out of here, Dean?
This would be the
Just
one.
You just recuse yourself.
Just abstain?
No, yeah, you use when you're addressing 388 aluminum problem.
So we have to.
You should probably have, you can do the other.
Yeah, so do them one at a time. I'll do mine last and I'll leave.
Have somebody else do yours.
Okay. I'll do the first, and then somebody, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Or somebody. Entertain a motion to approve the following conditional use permits to operate commercial livestock operation, which may include horse breeding, foaling, boarding, and training facility in an area zoned residential use located at 346 Quarter Horse Drive.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I have one question, and it goes for all of them. Last month, we attached some conditions to them. Yes.
Yeah.
Have we attached any conditions?
That's what you're in right now.
With
Okay.
conditions.
We do that now?
Yeah, that's on record.
So last month, we did, all the ordinances be obeyed, dispose of all waste manure, fly abatement and dust control. Are those,
Yeah,
those were it?
yes.
I'd say with those attachments.
Okay. Anybody discussion?
No, and just let it know, these are for a reason to keep things under control. Number 2, if you break these rules, you'll be held accountable. That's what they're for.
Okay. Any other discussion? We have a first and a second. I don't think I can take that question. We have a first and a second.
We did require, we did put a business license requirement on the last one as well.
If I need that, okay.
We have a first and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Okay. Entertain a motion to approve the following conditional use permit to operate a commercial livestock operation, which may include horse breeding, foaling, boarding, and training facility in an area zoned residential, use located at 390 home stretch
Did we change?
with the following, or 370 home stretch, excuse me, 390 home stretch with the following conditions. With the following conditions?
Following conditions of obeying all the ordinances, disposal of all animal waste, fly abatement, dust control, and making sure you have a business license.
And a permanent fence is what we had last one also.
No?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
I saw it
It's
under.
not in the minutes.
Perimeter fencing.
Say perimeter fencing that.
Perimeter, not perimeter.
Permanent perimeter fencing.
Yes.
That was in it last one.
I saw that.
Right here.
That has to be because it's in our ordinances. You've got.
You have to obey that ordinance.
Permanent fencing around the perimeter of the property, animal waste maintained in accordance with planning and zoning ordinance 20-25-01, and property must make effort to migrate 5 insects and the business may generate.
That's correct.
That's what was typed up last time.
So add permanent perimeter fencing to his list is where I'm at,
Business license is not added.
right? Yes. Okay,
No.
It's 397.
I'm just doing what I'm told. That's correct. Did I entertain a motion? Did we
Yes,
first
we
and
have a motion
second?
and a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Have you got a concern, Nick?
I'm just trying to remember, I don't remember the perimeter fencing
Yeah.
because that's, well, it's
It's part of the ordinance
part of
already.
the ordinance.
It's part of the ordinance. Yeah.
We're good.
In my mind, that needs to be attached to the conditional use permit, because if I don't have a permanent fence in the front and I've got 3 studs up there, right?
Okay.
I'm a neighborhood nuisance.
That's right.
Right.
We don't have a permit.
Okay, we have first and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. You want me to leave? Do I gotta leave or can I sit here?
Just abstain.
I'm gonna abstain from this next one. You take that, somebody?
Yeah, I move to entertain a motion to approve the following conditional use permit to operate a commercial livestock operation, which may include horse breeding, foaling, boarding, and training facility in an area zoned residential at 388 Palomino Drive.
So moved.
Second. With the same conditions,
With the same position.
same conditions as 346 quarter horse and 390 home stretch. 370 home stretch.
So we have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
And any objections? Okay, all in favor of that?
Okay. Number 4, concur to have Dean Stout to appointed as town attorney to sign a contract for professional services.
So moved.
And seconded.
Need to add anything to that?
No.
Should we put some?
So we concur is concurred. Learning the lingo, Margaret. Okay, into old business. We approved the 3rd reading of ordinance 2503, ordinance amending, readopting ordinance, adopting restrictions or irrigation water, levees and ditches, providing enforcement thereof.
I'll make the motion to approve third reading of ordinance 2025-03 and ordinance amending and readopting ordinance 2007-03, adopting restrictions on irrigation water, levees and ditches, and providing enforcement thereof, plus with the additional section that was added.
1.8.
Yes.
And I will second according to that conditions, or that addition.
A point of discussion before we move on is that's going to become, Rick, an issue in the future as we get outside people moving in and buying property on the river and changing the ditches. And that's something that we got our eye on right now, because there's only a handful of us in this room that have seen high water and what it does. And that's something that we need to be aware of. So that's an evergreen process on that one. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the 3rd reading of ordinance 2025-04 and ordinance amending and readopting ordinance 2009-04 requirements to obtain business licenses and providing enforcement thereof.
So moved.
A second.
First and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Okay, reports, planning and zoning.
Not a whole lot of reports right now. Just,
One new building.
yep, it's one new building permit. That's it. So
I'm not quiet.
for some reason, people don't build when it starts getting really cold.
Yeah, it was, I'll just make a quick comment. It was pretty refreshing to hear that the proposed subdivision was looking at family homes instead of a high-end RV park.
Okay, roads. So you're working on the roads today.
Put a little time in today, got the roads kind of touched up in the places that were the worst. I mean, I really don't want to grade the whole the town right now, but all I can say is it looks pretty good right now. We're in pretty good shape. Now we just need it to freeze and go into winter.
Go down.
Go down, yeah.
Okay, irrigation. Oh, sewer and water, sorry.
Okay, we had,
You want to get out of here?
Xylem actually called, they call it a silent recall. They sent us 3 new, power cords for our mixers, because our mixers, all 3 of them were down. And I tried to troubleshoot, we couldn't find anything obvious. I called up Xylem and they said, well, there's kind of a quiet recall. And so they sent us new power cords and upgraded the fuses. So I'm gonna put those in this week. And then we should be back in business. As far as the sewer plant,
That's warranty work.
that's warranty work. It's not, they're not gonna charge us a dime for it.
Okay. Irrigation.
Irrigation, okay, right now the head gate is open. We've got water in all the ditches, I can tell. Not much, but there is water in everybody's ditch. As soon as I get the replacement flare ends I talked about a couple months ago, as soon as I get those, we're gonna shut the ditch off again, install those flare ends, then I'm gonna leave the head gate off until spring, after spring runoff. And the reason for that is really it's quite simple. I don't want the ditches icing up and freezing up, plugging up the culverts and causing issues in the spring.
Think about issues with the culvert. Did you take care of that beaver problem?
And we caught one of them, but the little buggers, they come and go. I mean, they were gone for a while. And we went back out there Monday and the little buggers had started another stash. So,
Thank you, Dave. Fire, Troy, or Nick. Sorry, why do I always go to you? Because you drive the fire truck. That's why. Sorry, Nick.
Fire's looking good. So far this year, we're up to 1,999 ambulance calls, which isn't great, but it is what it is. Still, the biggest problem we're having at the moment is we're still fighting the county on the radio systems, trying to get it apart. We had Rocky Mountain Communications come in. They went through the towers. They found all sorts of stuff. Yeah, so the radio systems that EMS and fire users are nice. So contact your local county commissioners and tell them to fix our radio. We're gonna go in front of them in December. We can get in on a workshop this month. So we're scheduled to do it next month, and we're gonna try to pin them to something, but we'll just see how that goes. Other than that, everybody's doing a great job.
Nice. Good to hear. Economic development, Michael's not here. So, I don't know. Items from the floor. And we pretty well talked about it all. Okay.
Is it really gonna be a problem with that water truck pollution? Places that bring a whole bunch of workers in, because, I have a lot, so.
if I can address that one for you. Most of the wells are deep, they're 40, 50 foot deep. If the casing is intact, it's gonna be below that water table, the contaminant level we're talking about as far as the horses. That's gonna be groundwater that has the potential to be contaminated. And so if your casing is intact and it's installed properly, you should not get any groundwater contamination. I'm not gonna say you can't, because it's nature. But if the well casing is intact, in good shape, it's deep enough, and it's not a surface well, you shouldn't have any issue. Doesn't mean you won't. Some of these groundwater tables go deep and they come back up. It's all the old course of the river.
People start looking at that.
And it's why, it's just something that you as a homeowner, consumer, you need to test your well every once in a while, especially if you're drinking it.
Speaking about that, you might jump in, Dave. Keep an eye on the message board out here from time to time. This year, my wife and I, we're on a well also there on Palomino. There was a special ran through, I can't remember who it was.
It was the conservation.
The conservation deal?
Yeah.
Complete water test, the whole
I'll put
spectrum,
it in the newsletter too.
that it was dirt cheap for what they ran. Like,
I usually be on
so
the
keep an
water
eye out for that, because it's a real good deal.
Shouldn't they be on the water system?
Okay,
Okay, anything else?
That's why, again, I'll go back to the conditional use permits, why they're so important, Rick, Scott, everybody in here. The questions that you've had is, stormwater, it's a big issue. It rains on my horse barn. It catches every piece of moisture that comes through here, the riding barn, and it goes in my corral and then drains in the ditch. Take care of your horse crap, folks. That's all I'm gonna tell you. We've got to do it.
They cleaned out the ditch, and they put it all behind my stable, so now I got a pool. So every time snow melts, the stable floods, because they blocked it off, they made
Who's they?
Who's they?
We, the town.
The town.
the town,
Oh, that's us.
but you,
Okay.
so now I gotta pay to get it all fixed.
So you need to talk to us and tell us not to do that.
I have planned on
Okay. Okay. We'll work with you.
Said we did.
We'll work.
it. Next time.
Has to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Where you place
Listen.
I'm more
With the
than-
irrigation canal, the main canal that runs through Joe's property, I need it dug out. Are you responsible for digging that out, or am I responsible for digging that
The
out?
landowner is by ordinance.
Okay, so with that being said, how deep am I allowed to go on that irrigation canal? Because that has not been cleaned out in years.
Which canal are you talking about? The
So
back
the
one or the
main
first one?
The main canal that runs right through the middle of Joe's property.
So that one has been cleaned out a couple times over the last 10 years. And what problem is they silt in so bad?
So
But-
what am I, as
How
the
about-
EC, supposed to do to keep that from happening? Because McGraw's flooded my barn out so bad this spring.
Have they fixed that yet?
Oh, I fixed it, I dug a ditch,
Okay.
I trenched it, and what I did, instead of trenching it back towards the river, because that secondary catch ditch I can't get into, I trenched it from our fence line all the way behind the barn and back into the irrigation canal. I don't need it to pool.
So you put in drainage, okay.
I put in a ton of drainage.
So
But-
last time I talked, is it Cole?
Joe,
Last time we talked, I mean, it was my impression that Joe and JR were gonna get together and remedy the problem.
well, I dug a ditch. On top.
Well, and we gotta be careful with just digging a ditch. We need to address those issues, right? Sounds like that it didn't get addressed. And as far as the depth of that ditch, use some common sense. We don't want a reservoir. We don't want you to dig a
Oh, no,
reservoir.
It's not a reservoir,
No, we
it's
don't.
a ditch. I
We
did
don't.
place 2 culverts to kind of help keep it from,
Here we
you
go.
know,
This is the
soft
state of
spots where I
Wyoming.
knew it would pool. And I knew that it was gonna silt in really bad. I mean, Clyde, I'm not new to the, agricultural community by any means. So I did put 2 culverts in, but they are well placed, they're good, they're nice, they're in. You're welcome to come and look at them. But we need to figure out what we're gonna do with that main irrigation canal, because once that irrigation water starts running, it's gonna backfill everything that I do.
Irrigation water is not the issue, it's the spring runoff.
Well, and that's it, but I.
You need to go look at that.
I can come.
Here, that way.
Then we need to get together and figure out. what
Margaret,
we're
you go
gonna do
with
with
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come look at it. We'll come up with a plan.
Perfect.
Yes, okay. Good questions. Anything else? Yes, sir.
Danny Lamb again, just going back to the possible annexation of this. I hope you guys have no control on their legal access and entry into there, everything like that. But as a citizen, that if their only access is gonna be from going through town, I seriously hope that's a consideration before we potentially annex that.
Oh, absolutely.
I would say that's a big problem.
I would believe that if we don't annex that, then I don't know if they can move forward or not. Cause then that falls back onto they're in the county, but they're going through the city.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely. We've thought about that. I mean, that's a lot of traffic all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Dean, did you want to address something?
Just remember, it's a 2-part process: annexation, subdivision. And,
2 separate things.
and So I don't know as you need to try to force them to explain a subdivision before you decide on if you want to annex. You annex first, then you look at the subdivision and then you bring up, okay, what's your access? How many access points are needed? All of
Where our control comes from.
Okay.
All of those things go in before they can actually do anything with that 200 acres of land.
Okay, thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, good question. All right, thank you. Anything else? Not, meeting's adjourned. Thanks for coming. Appreciate everybody here.
No, I think that might be pretty exciting. 70 new homes in Bear River. Oh, are you saying no, you're leaving town?
I think it's good. I think growth is good. I mean, if we don't.
When you look at, one thing I was thinking about was, Dean might be able to enlighten